FPV is not necessarily a metaverse experience because, the pilot is in there by themselves. They're not able to live stream yet, at least not with the Avata system. But that would be more like maybe a metaverse experience where other people are watching what you're doing, you're live streaming, maybe they're simultaneously experiencing that content. But what makes it more of an augmented reality experience is that you have a display, a heads-up display that you're wearing, and then overlaid on that, on your headset is information that helps you do your job better. So I like thinking of augmented reality as a tool, at least for us, of a way to help us do our jobs easier and to have, to free our hands from things. This is an example that I think some of you will find really interesting. Does anybody know about PhotoPills? Has anybody used it? There's a few people in the audience. That's awesome. So this is a video that I shot a couple weeks ago. We were hired to do photography for this church in Berkeley. Beautiful church, floor to ceiling stained glass windows. And this yellow line here, let's see if my clicker works here. Yeah, so this yellow line represents the sun. As you can see, it's 10:30 in the morning, so we missed it. We missed the sun coming through this window. And so I was trying to explain to the client, hey, here's the time I think I need to come back. Because I could show her, look, this is the old way of doing it. It's kind of like looking at the map and seeing where's the sun going to hit. But I love being able to pull it up in augmented reality, have the client next to me and showing them, look, the sun's going to be here at this time. We're going to come at this time. Can I get a key? And so that enabled us to come back and get the image that we were hoping to capture, which is this, the beauty of the stained glass being illuminated by the sun. And this was taken at 9 in the morning, 2 days later. Another thing that I have found that, is going to be more commonly used, it's used a ton in consumer apps like makeup try-ons and things like this, augmented reality. But in our business, there's also ways that you could be selling products, for example, using augmented reality to show places that haven't been built yet. So this is an app it's Home AR. There are others that do this. But this is an ADU or this would be an ADU, for example, in the backyard. And really what I was trying to do was try and get multiple renders and multiple screenshots without having to pay for a ton of renders. I was like, it's way cooler to have an augmented reality model that then I can take infinite screenshots of and somebody can walk through it and get a sense of the space. That's going to help the realtor if they can overcome kind of the tech hurdle of, how do I launch this? But I thought that this was for me and for where I hope to go with what we do, I feel like this is the sweet spot. It's figuring out what is this stuff going to do for you now, because we know it will do more for you in the future, but it can already start to help you. Maybe with that developer that you're trying to win the big client, the big contract from. And they probably don't have augmented reality. They may have an architect, they may have renders, but I promise you it's going to be many times more expensive than how, efficiently you would be able to do it for them. And this is a new one. This is in beta. It's a company called Trace, and I think this is exactly what the early metaverse things, or metaverse, I would say, place plus information layer are going to do. So I demoed this. I'm in the beta, and I think anybody here can also get access to the beta. But you're basically using an app, and you're making a recording with the agent talking, and you're putting it in a location. You're scanning the room with your app, and then as you go around, then the realtor will pop up. So it's creating a virtual tour with the realtor being nowhere to be seen except for as either a hologram or a recording. And last year I was experimenting with a different company who was doing this, ViewAR. They have a great solution too. This is a different one. This is one I hadn't seen before. So I felt like, hey, you guys are going to love this. This is totally, this is exactly your sweet spot, trying to get new cool stuff for your realtor clients. So, and we're going to move on to our next topic here, which is